Have you ever wondered how we get store-bought milk? You may or may not know that it comes from cows. But how do cows get it? In this speech, I'm not going to tell you about how cows make milk themselves. I'm going to tell you a very important part of the process that a lot of people don't know about. I'm going to tell you about a piece of farm equipment called balers. The main source of food for cows comes from a plant called alfalfa. It is a little like grass and clovers mixed together. It's a stemmed plant with clover-like leaves. It is grown in large fields until it is tall enough to cut. At that point, a machine comes through and cuts it and pushes the crop into long rows called windrows. From there it is dried 7 to 10 days. The crop is flipped a few times to help it dry faster. Then comes the unsung heroes. Back before balers, farmers had to gather this dried, cut crop and place it into mounds of hay. And then from there, they would have to take it and load it onto wagons and haul it to either the barn or to the cows themselves. This process took a long time, and during that time, some of the crop could become damaged and not be used. That's where balers come in. There are many types of balers. The three main groups are round balers, small square balers, and large square balers. Now, a baler is pulled by a tractor. Here we have a tractor pulling a baler, and the tractor goes over the row of crop. And behind it, the baler picks up that crop. Now it picks it up with tons of little tines, is what they're called. And the tines pick it off the ground and put it and shove it along. And then come down packer fingers. And they grab it and they pack it into this chute right here. When this chute gets packed enough, it trips a lever, and the lever sends what we call a stuffer that grabs the hay and pushes it up into the chamber. Now after this blue highlighted part, after it grabs it and pulls it up into the chamber, this big piece of equipment goes back and forth, and it compacts the hay really hard into this chamber right here. And these sides compress the hay a lot. When the bale reaches a certain length, a mechanism trips, and down here at the bottom, these metal things are called needles. And they take this string and they take it up to the top of the baler. And it first ties the first knot that ties off the bale, and then on the way down it ties a second knot that forms the next bale. And it keeps going over this process over and over again. Now, when the hay, it'll come out of the back and it'll be dropped onto the field. From there, another piece of equipment will pick that up and it'll load it onto semis, or it'll be stacked near the field and tarped to not get damaged. Now this whole process that used to take a few days with a baler only takes probably about 4 hours for a large field. And this reduces the crop lost, and the cows receive the fresh milk, or the fresh crop, to make the milk fresh. And that is how milk is made. Thank you for listening about the process of how a baler compacts hay. Thank you.